think I would sing like Beyonce's Listen when I couldn't reach the notes because I was a terrible singer, but I used to do that. And I think my dad was like, okay, I think she wants to do music. And he asked me, do you want to take an audition? And I was like, I don't even know if I was qualified. So I was like, is that even a question? Like, can I? Like, am I allowed to? Like, but it was funny because I was like, yeah, okay. And then my parents had a whole fight about it. Like, mum was worried. But in the end, they decided to be really, really supportive of it. And I flew all the way from Melbourne to Sydney to take the audition, and I got it. Yeah, they flew with me to Korea, but then after they dropped me off, they had to come back to Australia because they've got their jobs there and everything. So that's when these girls became my like family, and they really, really stuck by me through all those times.
It's cool.
16 years old. It was like this drive. Like, I was like, I cannot fly all the way back to Australia without making this work. Like, I felt like it was a fight against myself because it was really, really difficult, to be honest, you know, being away from family, and I was so young. I had never slept outside of my house for like more than 2 weeks, you know, at that age.
Yeah.
But I had to just leave, and the culture wasn't like fully like in my blood yet, so it was very difficult. But for me, it was more like I have to make this work before I, like, you know, I'm never gonna leave Korea without making this work. It was more of like my drive. I was more like angry about it, like this has to work. Yeah. Like, when you're kind of nervous or when you're not like totally connected to the crowd, I feel like you have a lot going through your head, like what am I singing right, or like, are these people feeling it, like what do I have to do more to like you know, interact with them more, like get a lot of thoughts. But honestly, me personally at Coachella, I just really enjoyed myself. The best part of it was that we did not expect it, and I think best things come when it's unexpected. Like, even in the morning of the show, I was in bed, and I kind of, to be honest, was thinking, okay, maybe like tonight, there might not be like a full crowd, but still, like, I'm gonna have to do my best today, is what I thought. Until we walked out on stage, we didn't even have time to talk about it, but we were like, and then the music came on, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And it took me a whole hour to really figure out that everybody that was standing there was actually looking at us. They weren't there for like a different show. They weren't like faced like a different way. They were faced towards us, and it was crazy. So when we put out music, we don't really always go, okay, this has to be like the next big thing, this has to hit numbers. We don't like count them and like, you know, wait for them to like rock up. It's like, usually we really work hard on what we want to present as a group. And so once we put it out there, especially because music videos is a really big part of our, you know, like the thing that we do. We put a lot of effort into it. So just seeing that come out in numbers, it's very rewarding, and of course we're very, very flattered about it. I think it's, but like, you know how people say after you go on a stage where you feel like you really interacted with the crowd, it lasts for a long time and it's really addictive. I totally experienced that this time. So after the show, we drove back to LA and we were at our hotel room, and I remember I just had to keep replaying it over in my head, like again and again. And it was like, that was like the best feeling I've ever felt in my 22 years of existence. It's really, really surreal. Like it's so like life-changing. I loved the whole experience. It's like so beautiful, and everybody is just amazing. Like, everyone in the crowd.